We are in Raleigh, North Carolina at Lake Jordan at Heavy Hitters. Lake Jordan is definitely holding up to heavy hitters here. It's fun to come back here to Raleigh, some phenomenal fisheries here. This week was kind of unique how they did heavy hitters. There was two groups of 20. There was Group A and Group B. I was part of Group A, and what they decided to do before this event even happened was, let's let Group A fish Lake Jordan, and we'll let Group B fish Falls Lake. That way you could focus your practice and focus on that one lake to make it on to the next round. Then the knockout round and championship rounds are over on Sharon Harris, where they were last time. So they gave us 3 days of practice, and the water was probably 2 foot lower than last time we were here. And on Jordan Lake, that's a lot. Practice, I was stuck a lot, I was push poling, I was hung up a lot, and actually got on a really good frog bite. The key thing there was I found an area that I'm like, whether I catch them on a frog or flipping or what, I've got the area that I felt comfortable with. The first day of the competition, I decided to start in that cove where I had all the frog bites. I threw the frog a few minutes, nothing. Picked up creature bait. I love the full-size creature baits during the spawn just because it seems like they're more aggressive to a creature bait, it seems like, than anything else. It catches big fish, you can use a big hook, big line, and all that.
4 pounds, 0 ounces.
There was no
4-pounder.
Taking it easy or finessing with this stuff. This was serious power fishing. I've got a little 5/16 ounce tungsten sinker there, a pro rigging stop on there to peg it, a 5/0 trocar hook on there, and a 6-inch green pumpkin creature bait. Fish down into that pocket a little bit more and proceeded to start catch them.
Hit it as soon as it hit the water. He'd be a 2-pounder, I think he is. 2 pounds, 3 ounces. 2-3, we'll take it. Number 3.
It was just a great day. Everywhere that I'd had bites in practice, I was able to go back to them. It was kind of cool. One of the spots actually, I shook one off the day before that felt like a pretty good fish.
That's maybe the one I shook off. 4 pounds, 3 ounces. 4-3, they're getting bigger.
Told my boat official, flipped in there 3 or 4 times, finally get the fish to bite, and it was a 4 1/4. So
get in the boat. Talk about a beautiful fish. 2 pounds, 9 ounces. 2.9. That is a chunk. Oh, that's a nice one. 4.13. 4.13. 13 ounces. That beauty. That is crazy. Look how fat those things are, and they are in no water at all. Thanks, sir. Good. Thank you, fish. Yes. Look at that. 3.7.
I think I caught 9 scoreable bass and was sitting in, I think 31 pounds, and was sitting in 10th place. So
2 pounds, 10 ounces. 2.10. Awesome.
I really thought with that kind of weight I would have been sitting a little bit better than I was in the standings, but at the same time I was on the bubble.
Get in here, baby. Yeah. 3 pounds, 7 ounces. 3.7. About that.
I was really suspecting that these fish were moving up to spawn. They were super, super fat. I saw fish spawning over on Sharon Harris, so I figured that's what these fish were doing. I was using the KASTKING Speed Demon Pro 7.5 flipping stick here with the Bassinator Elite reel. This is the 8-to-1 gear ratio reel, but here's something that's a little bit different. 30-pound gamma fluorocarbon on there. There was no taking it easy or finessing with this stuff. This was serious power fishing. Second day, and it was just a beautiful morning, perfect. Just the conditions seemed great. We had a little bit of rain the night before. It was really strange. I fished the entire first period and never had a bite. And literally watched my being in the top 10 to falling, I think at one point all the way to 15th or 16th place. You're kind of getting to the point of, you know, what could I do to go salvage the day? And really with the practice I had, I didn't have much more to go on. I was really confident in the area I had, so first part of the second period, I fished through that bay where I'd caught them, and I finally caught one fish. I think it was a solid 3-pounder.
Finally. Kind of forgot what a bite felt like.
Finally, it was nice to get a bite.
Found 0 ounces. 3-pounder. Finally on the board.
I ran around to some other stuff, couldn't get any more bites, watched myself kind of dig myself in a hole again, and I think at one point I was like 14 pounds out or something. The second period's winding down. I go back to that area because I'm just feeling like that's where my best chances are to catch them. I get in there, get into the sweet spot, and I catch a 3-something.
Oh, tried to pull it away from that one.
A little bit more momentum, and now the clock's ticking down to the end of the second period.
3 pounds, 1 ounce. 3-1. There we go.
Catch that one, and with maybe 10 minutes to go, I catch 2 more quality solid fish, and I thought, here we go, here's the momentum, here's what we needed to get us right back up it, put ourselves in the top 10 and be moving on. And at this point I'm sitting 11th or 12th place, and I was literally 4 pounds out, which here that was 1 fish. 1 fish out, 4 pounds out with 1 whole period to go, and the fish are finally biting. Fish all through that sweet spot. The third period, never had another scoreable bass, and watched my potential to make it to the knockout round just kind of fizzle, and you know, then I was 6 pounds out, 8 pounds out. Missed the cut at the end of the day by 11 pounds. So, you know, when it's kind of tough like that, you have to stick with what you're confident in, and for me this week it was all about the 7.5 flipping stick, the 30-pound line, and the creature bait. In a nutshell, I'm really happy how it turned out. Would have liked to have made the cut, but I executed well, only lost 1 fish the entire week. Just came up a little bit short. So with that being said, time to head home, spend a few days at home regrouping, and then off to Lake Travis for the next Bass Pro Tour event. So looking forward to that one, looking forward to a few days at home, and looking forward to my next heavy hitters.